Alan, Rush Hour was kind of a fun series.
Kind of.
Tucker. Yeah, Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan. It's very fun. Well, guess what? A sequel has been greenlit. But in even bigger news, who's involved with that sequel? That's right. The original director, Brett Ratner.
Wow.
So
one got uncanceled.
Here's the story from Deadline.com. Give it to me, Alan.
Here we go. Paramount has officially agreed to release the next Rush Hour sequel from director Brett Ratner, taking on distribution duties for Warner Brothers in exchange for a double-digit % fee. The move arrives at a politically and financially charged moment as David Ellison's Paramount is one of the active bidders attempting to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery alongside Netflix and Comcast. This collaboration marks a rare team-up between studios under Ellison's leadership. It comes after several other distributors passed on the project, including Warner Brothers' own New Line Cinemas, the studio that originally launched the Jackie Chan Chris Tucker franchise, which earned more than $150 million worldwide. Both Chan and Tucker are expected to return for Rush Hour 4. According to Semaphore, former President Donald Trump personally encouraged the Ellison family to revive the Rush Hour franchise, added an unusually political dimension to the film's development. His involvement reportedly played a part in pushing the project forward during its search for distributors. Paramount's decision to release Rush Hour 4 also reflects a broader industry hope that action comedy franchises can re-energize theatrical attendance. Sony's recent success with Bad Boys for Life and Bad Boys Ride or Die demonstrate that audiences are still eager for familiar, high-energy buddy comedies on the screen. Well, amen.
I don't know. We're running out of franchises to reboot. I really feel that's where we're at.
Now we're say
running
that.
Out. What?
It's like they announced Rush Hour, and now you decide to say that they're running out.
I mean,
don't make a Rush Hour 4. Come on.
The bottom of the barrel has been so scraped so hard. We're going through the barrel. At this point, that's what we're doing. I mean, look, I wouldn't actually be upset at this point if they said, you know what we're going to do? Krull 2. I want a glaive popcorn bucket. But what do you think about this news, Alan?
Rush Hour is not the bottom of the barrel. What are you talking about?
Rush
Hour is the greatest buddy cop movie. Okay, the number 4 greatest cop buddy movie of all time.
What about 48 Hours?
Yeah, well, there's only 2 of those.
Right.
And you barely remember the second. The first one was great. First one was great. Second one, not so much.
Yeah.
Second Rush Hour was awesome.
It's third, okay. It's funny looking at movies from that era because you never thought that, like, hey, guess what? You know what? 30 years later, they're going to make a sequel to this. Why?
Because Bad Boys did so well.
Because Hollywood is out of ideas.
Yeah.
That's where we're at this point. So I don't know. I can't say I'm excited about this. The only aspect that is interesting is Brett Ratner.
Yeah.
Like him returning. I guess he's uncanceled from, I mean, look, surprise, a director was kind of an a-hole and maybe slept with actresses. I mean, it's a Tuesday in Hollywood. So make of that what you will.
Yeah.
Make of that what you will.
Last thing he did.
Yeah, what was it? Not much. But you know what's so funny? Quick Brett Ratner story. I interviewed him once, and somehow this quote that was in Olivia Munn's book mentions him, and and Brett Ratner brought it up to me. He goes, "Oh, you work at G4." I was doing a junket. I forget what movie. You work at G4. Used to work with Olivia Munn. And then he commented on what was in the book that was about him. And then that made the news. And the thing is, I was never mentioned in the story. It was just like, here's this quote. And then he came on Attack of the Show, and Kevin talked to him. about that. It was a whole. You can look it
yeah.
up. We're not going to
No,
go.
I remember all that.
If you want to go down a rabbit hole, there's one for you. Hey, James Cameron is
Brett Ratner's Brett Ratner's last was Hercules in 2014.
69.
Dwayne Johnson as Hercules.
That's great. Quick on the facts, Alan. I appreciate it. James Cameron has a movie coming out, Avatar, Fire and Ash. And Alan and I, believe it or not, we're seeing the movie on Monday, about more than 2 weeks before it opens. We will do our out of the theater reaction. We'll do a review, an early review next week. So get ready, folks. We're going to get blue next week. But James Cameron chimed in on the WB sale. And I want to share this quick video with you from Culture Crave. Here it is, Alan. Let's hear what he has to say. It's important.
Theatrical is dead, quote unquote. Theatrical is dead.
You made a movie with David Ellison, Terminator movie. What do you think of him buying Paramount and trying to take over Warner Brothers?
I think he's the best possible choice.
You do?
Absolutely.
Above Netflix, above Comcast?
Oh, Netflix would be a disaster.
You
Sorry, Ted, but geez, Sarandos has gone on record saying theatrical films are dead.
I don't know if he said that, but he said that it's an outmoded experience.
It's a quote.
But now he's promising theaters if they buy Warner Brothers.
I know, but it's sucker bait.
Yes.
Right? And we'll put the movie out for a week. We'll put it out for 10 days. We'll qualify for Academy Awards consideration. See, I think that's fundamentally rotten at the core. The Academy Awards, to me, mean nothing if they don't mean theatrical.
You don't think Netflix should be allowed to compete for Oscars?
They should be allowed to compete if they put the movie out for a meaningful release in 2,000 theaters for a month.
The Academy has recently changed its rules, so you have to be on 50 screens for Best Picture consideration.
Give me a fucking break. We're going to be on 7,500 screens.
I know. Okay? Your movie is on another plane.
So I like what he had to say. It's from a podcast, actually. But look, Alan, what do you think of his comments? Look, Cameron, no BS, speaks his mind. I love his commitment to theatrical.
Yeah, I mean, not since James Gunn have we been more excited for a guy running a movie studio.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
yeah. Look. I mean, look. I'm just repeating everything I said about James Gunn. I mean, he hasn't done anything yet. He seems to be making the right decisions. So yeah, things look optimistic, and I'm sure his first film, fully under his control, will be great. James Gunn.
Well, look. Movie theaters need an Avatar movie. They need a $1 billion guarantee. I, for one, have enjoyed I'm not an Avatar hater. The first movie is effectively Dune. And I know Avatar coming out when it first was released actually hurt Dune in development when it was at Paramount. So, I mean, it's evolved into its own thing. Yes, people say it has no cultural footprint. That's because it's normies. Normies don't buy action figures or comics or think too much about what they see. Normies go to movies and escape for 2-3 hours. And The Way of Water in 3D, I saw it at the Dolby Cinema, my first screening. I saw it at the Dolby in those reclined seats.
Yeah. Who's sitting next to you, by the way?
Actually, at that screening, it was Sasha Stone.
Oh, was it? I remember being at that screening too.
Yes, you were there. I don't know if we sat next to each other.
I don't think so.
No, but Sasha was there. I talked to her online. She's so-called has controversial opinions. I think she's just normal. Common sense is radical these days. Whatever. I'm a radical moderate. But anyways, we sat there and we're like, that was fun. But you walk out and forget all about it. But it is what movies should be, an escape. Why are the movies suffering? We need movies that are escapism. Avatar is the ultimate escapism. You go to another planet where everything is different. And I give the last movie props because it had a strong father who wasn't diminished, and there were strong female characters that were strong without having to, emasculate the male characters. And it was weird. It was like going in a desert and finding a glass of water. And this glass of water was filled with a strong, positive male role model and a father. And that alone had me. So I'm interested to see where this goes. You and I got an extended look at Avatar, and I'm very curious. So we'll see.
Yeah, I am. I mean, you and I were recently at a screening of the making of Avatar documentary.
Right. Yeah.
And I'll be honest, after watching the documentary, I'm really excited about Fire and Ash. There's barely anything from that third movie in it, but just, it wasn't a bunch of animators sitting at a desk making Avatar. It was stop motion. They were in water, they were underwater, they were in water tanks. Boats were real boats. We may hate CG, but somehow James Cameron just seems to have unlocked how to make it work and how to make it look natural.
Well, in that making of that we saw, which I believe is on Disney Plus right now, there's a scene where Kate Winslet, I didn't even realize, I forgot Kate Winslet is even in the movie. James Cameron just likes to work with his friends or the actors he's worked with in the past that don't currently hate him. That's what it really means.
Yeah.
But Kate Winslet is acting against what looks like a grate that's supposed to be the eye of this whale creature, and she's crying and talking this story about this creature wrote songs and symphonies and like lamenting the loss of this large water beast.
Yeah.
And
let me describe it
against the grate.
Yeah, let me describe it. It's a large steel plate that's a grate, and they strapped on this pool float, the pool noodle, as the eyelid of the. Oh my god! And she had to act against that in the most.
Got the biggest laugh. They got the biggest laugh. I loved it. But I'm looking forward to it. And we'll see if it really needs to up the stakes of what the story is. Now, both Fire and Ash and Way of Water were filmed back to back. So we'll see. Are there going to be 5 Avatar movies? I don't know. But this technology is impressive.
Yeah. Well, each Avatar movie will say whether there's a next Avatar movie.
True. Well, it's hard to turn down $1 billion. Theaters want one.